Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. Great beginning there under the bright lights of prime time.
Yeah, it takes you back to high school football on a Friday night, doesn't it? When you feel like every eye in the county is on you. In this case, every eye in prime time is on you.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
The Chargers at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, they're
trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted.
And the Bills are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second and a couple.
Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
A throw over the middle, taken in. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Allen to throw once more. Setting up the screen for Cook. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They run for the first time with James Cook.
Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Allen.
That is caught. Kincaid with it.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Dalton Kincaid.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Bills use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. That's caught right side by Palmer. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. A give up the middle to Akers. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. And the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. They'll run on first down with Akers. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again here with Akers. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a third down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 20-yard line. That third down conversion good for 23. Herbert operating from the red zone. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Herbert changing things up. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Kaiir Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
On first down, Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now 2nd and 5. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Allen to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's Cook. No gain on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a 2nd and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion left. On 2nd down, here's Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Herbert. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. 22 yards there, a 1st down. They'll pitch it out to Akers. Taron Johnson made the stop.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. 2nd and 9. Herbert. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Herbert. He gets this out to Spiller. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They snap it to Herbert. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
So after the INT, it's Allen. It's hauled in by Hardy. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Chargers' 21-yard line.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. In motion goes the tight end. To the air, Allen. And this is Cook with the grab. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. First down, here's the run with Cook. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Play action. Now it's Allen. To the right side here, caught by Kincaid. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the gun, it's Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, as the first half is winding down. And the Bills would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's certainly an important score right there, because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. A final shot before the break for Herbert. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick six to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders, it's not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick six. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now 21-0. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Starting the third quarter with Cook. There he goes, right side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
55 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Joey Bosa forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has, percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
The kick by Bass is good.
But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
So what a turnaround there. A roughing call on the field goal try leads to 1st and goal. Allen. And he'll just get rid of it.
Great coverage down in the end zone. He's scanning the field, looking. No one ever came open. So in the end, he makes the best decision and just fires it over the end line.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Back to the ground, Cook. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They run it again with Cook. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 28-0.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11th.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how
he's by himself, Keenan Allen. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now it's Herbert. And my goodness, another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, at some point, these defenders absolutely have to say, we've just got to make a stand. We've had enough of this.
Given up a lot of points in this game, but looked better on that play. Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Allen. His throw incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That 2nd down play nets a -4. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
The kick by Bass is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. The no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Going right back to Akers.
7 yards there and a first down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
And the Chargers.
On first down, it's Herbert. Throwing left side, it's complete. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown, LA! A big play there. 64 yards.
And the Chargers are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for 2.
They'll try and throw for it. And he will get in for the 2 points to get this back to a 3-score game. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Motion man is Shakir. 3rd down. Here's a run by Cook.
And some room to run now.
Now he's loose again. Inside the 20.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
James Cook.
His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year.
And the Bills look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out?
The big fella! And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Herbert now. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. To the air again, Herbert. He's going to let it go end zone for Allen. And that will be incomplete. Well, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. Doug Peterson going to roll the dice here. They will go for it on 4th down. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this. It's caught inside the 25. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Bring it back.
The Charger drive about to get going. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Are you even paying attention?
2nd and 10.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
That is caught, and he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
And now here's another interception.
And the Bills will take over possession here up at the 44. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
And now they're in the hurry-up. And Allen is actually going to throw it here.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is caught. And the gamble pays off. They get the first.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime